Anglers Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. As always, it's time for the Manager's Show, a special edition. It's the 4th of July, and John, my first question isn't actually about baseball. It's what do you think about when you think about the 4th of July outside of baseball?
Well, naturally, it's the greatest country in the world, and this is our day. It's our day to shine all over the world, and it's great to be able to play a game of baseball on that day. It's it is patriotic. It is fun. You almost feel like maybe you shouldn't play baseball today and reflect, but, if you're going to play on the 4th of July, you might as well play the America's pastime, so it's okay.
Another big tradition today was the 4th of July parade in Chatham. It was a little drizzly, but overall still a good turnout. How was your experience?
Well, I try to figure out. I think it was my 32nd. So, wow. Yeah, I've seen a few. And it was still a good one. It was still great. It's just so special to see the people. And some people, that's the only time I see some of these people is at the 4th of July parade. And it's, it's so neat to see they're in the same spot. It's fantastic. And I think the kids really were, they really enjoyed it. I think they really were surprised. Some of the guys are thinking, oh, yeah, parade, a little town of 6,000 people. Oh, boy, it's going to be, a couple fire trucks and a couple tubas. And a couple kids they were gushing after they got to the end of the parade. Like, first of all, they didn't want it to end. And second of all, they just said, oh, my God, did you see all the people? So that was cool. Really thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I remember reading that part in the Last Best League, and even though I had read the book and Jim Collins had sort of prepared me, I didn't know what to expect. Do you have any favorite memories from that parade?
Yeah, one's a bad one. So, I just remember somebody almost got hurt. Two people, actually. We almost had a little boy get hurt he ran after a styrofoam ball, and that was scary, but thank God, that worked out well. And then we had one of our knuckleheads fell off the truck, and he hurt his elbow, and he missed a start. He was supposed to start the next night. Yeah, James Avery, I believe. He's still in pro ball. God bless him. It's I remember he fell down, hit something, and oh my God, it's like you got to be kidding me. He missed a start. So those are the two kind of baseball memories. But the others are, like I said, just seeing people and seeing the fans, how they really react and really enjoy and love our kids. It doesn't whatever version of the Chatham A's is there, these people are going to cheer and root them on, and it's fantastic.
You called Matt Fincher before the parade today. For the listeners who don't know, one of only two people ever to have their number retired by the Chatham organization, longtime assistant coach. What did you talk to him about?
Well, he knew exactly why I was calling. He looked at his watch and he says, "You're at the parade, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes, we are." And he says, "Oh, he misses it." I mean, he was here for 10 of those, and he still tells people how special that is, or that was for him to be part of that. And again, that's I've said it many times before. It's part of the Chatham experience. You got to do the 4th of July parade. It's something else. And the one thing that I wish somehow these guys could blend in some way, somehow, is they need to get a band concert in. And it just obviously we play every Friday night, so that's virtually impossible to do. Because back in the day when I played, and in the early years when I coached, there were occasionally Friday nights off, and you did get the opportunity to enjoy the band concert, which is just, again, Chatham experience. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. The parade's fantastic, and Finch, he has his fond memories of the parade as well, because his first year was, just took him back. He had the same attitude most of these guys do. Yeah, whoopee, okay, this is going to be great. It's going to be hot. It's early in the morning, and you get 20, 30, 40,000 people. It's fantastic, and it's great to talk to him.
Transitioning just a bit to baseball, you quoted Finch this morning in saying that the season doesn't really begin until the 4th of July. Why is that, Schiff? Well,
it's kind of goes along with the first, second, third, fourth quarters. We're into the second quarter. It's Orleans and Chatham, and now we're going to, it usually is Orleans and Chatham at one point busting it out to see who's going to win the division, make the playoffs, and I mean, that's when it starts. And it's, we've had some memorable games at Orleans in the July 3rd, July 4th back-to-back games, and that's what Finch said. That's when the kids really can figure out, hey, this stuff's serious. This is really serious. There's lots of people here, and there's a little bit of an edge here. It's Orleans, it's Chatham, it's the Orleans-Chatham fans, and, that's important. And I think the guys saw that last night, and they played exceptionally well, except for the one inning.
Yeah, they lost that game, so now losing 6 of their last 8, despite playing well last night. But are you starting to see that edge over these past couple of days with the more people and the environment?
We'll see tonight. We'll see how they react tonight. That's a tough loss. That's a real tough loss to take, and we'll see how they react to it. Are they going to play well again tonight, or could they, they can do a number of things. They can play the same way and maybe squeak by. We can really step it up and really play exceptionally well, or we can, take a step back, and, that's not good. We've got to move on. We've got to get past that game. They know they played well. They know they played one of the best teams in the league to a standstill, basically. And I hope they use that attitude into the game tonight.
Best of luck and happy 4th, Chip.
Thanks, Brandon. You too.
Thank you very much. That's the Manager's Show. Back to you, Chris, continuing with the Anglers Extra pregame show.